construction industry?
Construction industry.
Yeah.
About 10 lakhs workers are there.
About 10 lakhs.
Yeah.
And how many?
No, sorry. Totally from other states,
Yeah.
there will be 20 lakhs migrant workers altogether. No? You want tea?
No, sir.
Madam, just now I had lunch.
Okay.
So after 20 lakhs, construction workers maybe 2 to 3 lakhs. That's all.
Okay. And any figures of this influx on a weekly or monthly basis?
No, that I don't.
You know? Okay.
But all the northbound trains are full of migrant workers.
Sir, could you tell us how many of these construction workers are in the organized sector and how many are in the unorganized sector?
Mostly, maximum workers are in the unorganized sector.
Okay. And how do
All India level, total working class, only 7% formal workers, organized workers, 93% unorganized workers. In construction also, there are some big construction companies like L&T, Government India, some government big projects. Other than that, self-employed construction workers are there maximum. So about 90% of the workers, construction workers, are from the unorganized sector.
And where do these self-employed construction laborers work?
Mostly in the housing,
Housing sector.
houses, building houses for middle class, lower income, for poor people like that.
Sir, and out of this, the construction labor, some of them work in the government-related projects like
Yeah.
metro rail.
Central government and state government,
Okay. And
railways.
okay. And could you give us a breakup of how many migrant workers will be there?
So we are not the government.
Okay.
We have not taken any census. Only government has taken some census. 2011 census is the latest census.
So,
Since we advise our unions to recruit migrant workers also as our union members, we have some ideas about it. That's all. We do not have exact figures.
okay.
So, how many unions are under the CITU in Tamil Nadu
In what sector?
in construction?
Construction district level we have one union.
What is the name?
Say Chennai. In Chennai we have North Chennai and South Chennai. There are 36 districts. So we have 36 district level unions, all registered at district levels. And at state level we have a state committee, and all India level we have one federation, Construction Workers Federation of India. So the district construction union is affiliated both to CITU and CWFI. I am the CWFI All India President.
You
And CWFI is affiliated to some international body also, that is known as UITBB, Union of International Trade Workers in Building, Wood Industries. It's some French name like that. UITBB or TUI Construction, Trade Union International within bracket construction. So I am one of the secretary. There are 7 office bearers in the secretariat. UITBB is one among them. So our district level unions are affiliated to CITU, CWFI, and CWFI is affiliated to UITBB. Karl Marx said workers of world unite. So we are trying to unite the construction workers all over the world under one umbrella.
Sir, and the rules and regulations, I mean, how is this monitoring, how are you monitoring the construction sites?
Monitoring means?
As in, how are you helping them?
See, the construction workers, we are helping them to get a social security from the government. Tamil Nadu state government has formed a welfare board for the welfare of construction workers. There are 17 welfare boards in Tamil Nadu under the Labour Department. One among them, the first one to start was this Construction Workers Welfare, Tamil Nadu Construction Workers Welfare Board. And there is one All India Act also, 1996, All India Building and Construction Workers Act, regulation of conditions of service and all that, service conditions. So as per the 96 Act, in each state there should be one welfare board. But before the central government came out with that law, we had one act in 1982 itself in Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu Manual Workers Act, which was brought by M.G. Ramachandran, Chief Minister, MGR. But in 94, for the first time in India, not first time maybe, in 89 itself in Kerala Construction Workers Welfare Board came into existence. So 5 years after that, 94 end, Jayalalitha was minister, formed Construction Workers Welfare Board in Tamil Nadu, and to start with it had only one welfare scheme benefit, that is if the worker dies due to accident, his family will get some 50,000 rupees. Like that it started. But now it is 5 lakh rupees. If the accident occurs at work site and the worker dies, the family will get 5 lakh rupees. Other than that, other accidental deaths 1 lakh. Natural death is some 15,000 plus 2,000 funeral expenses. And there are other schemes for education, for marriage, maternity benefit, 6,000 rupees, and for specs 500 rupees. And at the age of 60, after retirement, the worker gets 1,000 rupees as pension per month. So there are many welfare measures. So the workers can join the welfare scheme through the help of our trade unions. And trade union actually has to certify that so and so is a construction worker and all that in the application form. So that way we are helping, and the Construction Workers Welfare Board is presently having the membership of about 25 lakhs. Not only CITU, there are many competing unions, there are independent unions. Maybe through our efforts, 2 to 3 lakh workers would have joined, and many would have left out. There will be dropout every year.
Why is there a drop?
Our